Mr. Attila, the floor is yours.
No, dobré odpoludne vám prajem, tento raz nie z teledomu, ale z môjho domu a teším sa na inšpiratívnu tému. Dnešná téma bude oveľa jednoduchšia. Minulý pondelok sme diskutovali o také širokej téme, o osude EÚ. Teraz téma je jasná, digitálny marketing. Ale ako vždy, naše vzdelávacie centrum je inovatívny. Aj v tejto téme máme inovatívny prístup. Ako vidíte z programu, najprv prebehneme program, prejdeme program a potom ideme k detailom. Tak cieľ našich meetingov digitálny marketing stručne charakterizujem. Je to privátna zóna pre výmenu skúseností. Tento meeting, ako vidíte tu, je úvod, ale ďalšie meetingy už budú privátne, to znamená, sa zúčastnia hostia, teda pozvaní, ktorí sa prihlásili a prejavili záujem, a to poviem na konci, aké sú podmienky domácej úlohy. A spôsob spolupráce v tejto privátnej zóne, my voláme aj inovačnú zónu, je training on the job. To znamená, namiesto toho, ako študujete v škole, alebo aj online, kurzy, napríklad tu máme licencovaný kurz Udemy z Ameriky, alebo LinkedIn včera ma oslovili, že oni chcú byť našimi partnermi a dostanete certifikát, ja to stopnem, certifikát, tak samozrejme, že takže to stopnem, to môžete to hocikedy pozrieť, hej. Takých je tu veľa, ale dokonca dajú certifikát, len akurát vy ste nič nedosiahli, či firma alebo vy, kasa môže byť naďalej prázdna. Takže preto je náš prístup je training on the job. To znamená, že niečo naštudujem, samozrejme nejaká nábehová fáza musí byť, o tom môže potom náš host, mladý host prezradiť, ale potom študuje sa paralelne, robí sa projekt, učím sa priebežne, čo potrebujem a taktiež konzultujem a na tú konzultáciu toto miesto bude pravidelným miestom, aby ste mohli konzultovať so skúsenými ľuďmi, ktorí už niečo dosiahli. Nie lektormi, ktorí nič nedosiahli, ale skúsenými ľuďmi. Tak to je princíp training on the job. Takže potom náš host porozprával o svojom príbehu, ten príbeh som vám aj, myslím, písal aj na blogu, a keď ste to otvorili, neviem, tu na Facebooku, že čo dosiahol ako 23-ročný, pred 2 rokami. Ja jeho osud sledujem, ja ho koučujem a nech on porozpráva, akú to mal tú cestu. A samozrejme, to nie je cesta taká, že odrazu budete bohatí alebo úspešní. Ale nechcem tomu predbiehať. Takže pôjdeme naspäť hlavnej téme a tento bod teraz by som odovzdal slovo teda otázkami. What did you study? Hello, Yusuf. What did you study? What subject did you study?
Okay, so we start with the questions already.
Yes.
Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Yusuf. I am from Tajikistan originally. I studied and grew there. What did I study? After studying high school, like I had economy specialized high school. After graduating from there in Tajikistan, I went to Turkey, to Ankara, and I studied international relations. I have bachelor's degree from that degree, from this subject. And during these 4 years that I studied the bachelor's degree, I also had an exchange program in Poland. And there I studied European economy and politics. So yeah, that's what I studied.
Okay, thank you. And you were also at the European Investment Bank.
Yes, actually, but that was more of work. I had a summer traineeship at the European Investment Bank in Luxembourg.
Yes, yes. OK, thank you. Treba preložiť niekomu? Alebo môžeme ísť ďalej? Keď je ticho, so there is no need to translation, so we go ahead. So my second question, where did you learn the digital marketing?
Okay, about the digital marketing. So the whole idea started from this e-commerce business plan that we had in the beginning. So I have some like technical knowledge. I created the website, everything was done. Now it's time to sell it. So how we sell? So it was time to learn some digital marketing. And for that, I didn't have any tutor or something. So I went online. It's like, if you want to learn really digital marketing today, you can find like tons of resources online. So I started through YouTube, Skillshare, Udemy, and then there is a Facebook, its own course called Facebook Blueprint. And also the same from Google. It's called Google Ads Academy. So
you are a self-made man. You didn't learn systematically.
Yeah, actually, it was more from like searching online, learning from here, there, and then testing whichever works for me.
Oh, thank you. So, but we can tell that this is not simply e-commerce, your approach. Your innovative approach is in your brand. You created a brand product, and then you were searching producers, manufacturers to produce your products. What did you invent or designed? Maybe we can then show. So, but now tell what is Veneto design? What designs? I saw the knife, that the knife now stays on the table, not lying, but stays on the table because you changed the design.
Yes, actually, that's also one of the first stores, one of the first brands that we created. So you also mentioned why to have a brand instead of like just a standard e-commerce. The main idea when we just started, of course, we tested a lot of different ways. Even we had an e-commerce, but at the end of the day, you are somehow limited with the products that other sellers or the other brands provide to you.
Exactly.
And when you create your own brand, your own design, then you are unlimited.
Yes.
So how we worked on it is that we created some new design, or we found a similar design and we perfectioned it. And then when we shipped and sold to some customers, we emailed them back for the feedbacks. So according to the feedbacks, we changed the product. So if you would see this, like, for example, you are showing a jet black flatware what we have.
What is this?
It's like it's a cutlery set. Let's say the Veneto design itself is more for the home products. Specifically, it's cutlery sets for the dining, the plates. And then recently we started some bedroom products like bedding sets. And the question, the main thing is that the products that you are seeing, it's one of the first products that we released. So it was initially completely different product. I mean, with the size, I mean, with some standing and also ergonomics in the hand. So by the feedback of customers, we improved it, and this is the latest version that you can see today. That's also the main idea why we went into this brand creation, because you create the value, and you are not limited with this.
Exactly.
You are not just buying and selling, you know. So this is an important thing for me.
Exactly. This. I think this is the winning idea. Can you agree? the design, that you added a design, that added your brand, not selling the products of others.
Yes, exactly.
You differentiated yourself
Yeah,
from the other sellers.
That's the most important thing. Even like if you can see the bigger e-commerce players today, Amazon, and also you can see some others like Zalando in Europe, they all have their own product lines. Of course, they are open to other sellers and to other brands, but the most value and the most money that they make during this process is through their own private label products. So this is important thing.
So you can maybe reveal who is your biggest, very well-known client, your client.
Oh, like it's more of the customers. We cannot say exactly the names.
Okay.
But yeah, we had from some known people in Europe.
Former prime minister of one country. Okay.
Yeah. So it was a prime minister of a country in Europe that ordered from us recently, and he is so happy with the products.
Okay. Okay. So I think the fourth question. You reach the manufacturer and you submitted or asked them to produce your design product. Was it easy? They were happy to manufacture, or this is a very difficult communication with the manufacturers, even mainly in other countries, language barrier, culture, or something like this?
Yes, actually, we had some problems. So first of all, we are in Europe. So when we were thinking of producing some products, some designs that we have, of course, we firstly knock the doors of European manufacturers. And to tell you the truth, this was the most difficult job that I've ever made in the beginning, because in Europe, there's very disunified or disintegrated system of the manufacturers. You cannot find a platform where you could go by the category and just write, let's say, the cutlery, or I don't know, the plates, ceramic plates, and there you could find all the list of manufacturers and the services that they offer. So other than that, we were supposed to go to Google and search for each country, like let's say ceramic manufacturer, Germany or Hungary or Slovakia, and then to contact them one by one, and then there is a difficult process that they get back to you with some offers, etc. So it took quite a long of time. And one more problem was that for European manufacturers, they are usually searching for big players. They are not open for small businesses mostly. And if you tell them to manufacture like a design of you, they would ask you at least like of an investment of 100,000 or at least 50,000 euro for that product. So after that, of course, what we did is that I searched more, and then I found some manufacturers in China who would produce this product for us in the lower budget, and at the same time, they would, in the beginning, they were okay to start with lower MOQ. MOQ is like minimum order quantity. So of course, we started with some manufacturers, and of course, there was some troubles with them as well, because of the culture change, and also there are some communication difficulties with Chinese, and of course, what you all know, quality issues. So we had some troubles, and accordingly we changed even the manufacturers over the time to improve the quality. But at the end, now we are in a place where the most, like let's say 95% of our customers, or 98% for the cutlery sets, are happy with the products. But still, we are working more and more to make that 2% people also like satisfied with the product and the services that we have.
Okay, thank you. We stop here for the questions, because then we forget if we proceed. Questions of participants, please.
Are you facing similar issues than other designers who are ordering manufacturing from China? I mean, if they are copying your product and selling on different channels, or this is not a case yet?
Actually, for the designs, to be honest, they are not very prone to the trademarks, etc., etc. So there are some specific rules that if you just create a bit of it, then it's already out of trademark. And also, as we sell internationally, we deliver to all over the world. It's really difficult to manage all of this. So we are very least concentrated on that, but we are more concentrated on creating better quality and the best quality, let's say, in the market. And of course, to provide the best price that we can offer. So there is problem that some of the products is already, like most of them could be, or similar of these products could be found in all marketplaces. But yeah, what we are doing is that we are trying to create the best products that the customers will be happy with.
And all your logo is on each spoon, or how it is?
Yes, actually, we put the logo under each of our product, specifically the products that we had contract manufactured with some companies. So we have those the logos, and you can see now you were showing some photos in the presentation. So we have the logos there.
Yes, yes.
And yeah.
Okay, can we continue? If other questions before we continue, please. So we can continue, I think. So, what technology elements are you using? You are using for marketing and payment collection. Maybe this is interesting. What PayPal or this and that, and what is your experience? What is the best configuration?
Okay, so for marketing, so
yes.
we use
also from getting payment, if countries from each country can reach you by credit card, or what are the specific problems also with payments, maybe?
Okay, so I will start firstly from the first point. It's marketing. So for the marketing, we use several channels. We use Facebook ads. By Facebook ads, I also mean Instagram, and then there is also audience network, what they call. So they also advertise through different applications on mobile phones. So this is one of the channels and one of the main. We use also Google advertisement. We have the Pinterest advertisement and also influencer marketing. So you probably heard of 3 others, but except influencer marketing. So what does it mean? There is influencers or social media, how to say, social media, not fans, but the popular people on social media who have over 200,000 or let's say 1 million followers. So they are selling a post or a kind of advertisement on their profiles on social media. So we are also working with them to advertise our products. So this is also one of the most important channels for us. About the payment collection, so we are selling internationally. So this is the most difficult way of in the e-commerce, because there are a lot of regulations in each country regarding payments, regarding there is the customs clearance, etc. So, but for now, the best combination that we could find is 2 payment gateways. So the first one is Stripe. The Stripe is the best payment gateway at the moment for processing credit cards. And also we use PayPal. So this is American company. You most likely know about it. And the best way for the PayPal is that it gives trust to both sides, both to seller and to buyer. So in case, let's say that the buyer or the seller had some troubles, that didn't ship the product, and also the product was defective, then the buyer can claim it and get the money back. So they have this kind of trust from PayPal. And at the same time, if the buyer tries to cheat us, we have the kind of guarantee from PayPal that the money will be received by us. So if you sell internationally, yes?
Yusuf, just a second, please. Attila, we lost your present. Okay, it's back now. We lost your presentation.
No, I'm looking for the guests, and I am very pleased to see Albana Vrioni. Good afternoon, Albana, to Brussels.
Albana,
Am I
your
right?
mic is off.
My mic is off.
No, Albana's.
Okay.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good
Pleased to
afternoon.
join you.
We remember you from Monday. You made
Yes.
a great presentation about the perspectives of EU, more exactly the change crowdsourcing. But now we have a younger audience, but maybe sometime we invite them also to your
You have
lecture.
got a great audience, Attila. Well done.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Let us continue.
We saw that Albana joined, and we were quite happy because to see people we know from different meetings.
Yes.
For sure, and I'm enjoying the presentation of Josef here, as we also are quite active in digital marketing, and I'm very glad to see young generations coming with such creative solutions. So pleased to follow that conversation.
But after point 7, we can have point 8. Your experience, please. I will be glad.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go. Let's continue. So we have point 5. Thank you, Yusuf. So this is also important because the technology is changing, and sharing the experience among you peers in this room, in this meeting room, every week or then 2 weeks. This is very important. You can save time and effort and money and everything. So therefore I put this point number 5. And now, where are your clients? Who like your designs? Who likes your designs?
Okay, so
Tell me which country or which group of consumers.
Okay, so for the past 3 years, we made a kind of statistics for ourselves, and we have at least 35% of our customers coming from United States.
Oh.
Later, I can explain you like why people from United States are more open into buying design and other kind of products. So 35% are coming from United States. Then the second one in the line will be Canada, and then Australia, UK, Germany, France, and then it goes like this down. Of course, we are based in Europe. You would be asking like, why not more customers from Europe, etc. I can give you some of my own feedback. In United States, people are more open into trying new things.
Yes,
and,
yes.
Also, they are open, and how to say it? Maybe they also have higher income per capita. I'm not sure, but they like trying new things. So whatever they see online, they are ready to buy because the system that they have there, their banking system, their like these payment systems, PayPal is also coming there, gives them all kind of comfort that whatever website it is, you make the purchase, you will get whatever you saw on that website. Otherwise, we will refund you. So you have our guarantee.
Yeah.
In Europe, it's a bit difficult. So I think European people, in my opinion, are working more for big brands like Amazon, eBay, because they are most likely to go with a trusted source and with a big brand that they are sure 100% and already have some feedback from some neighbor or somebody that this brand is cool, I like it, they have 2 days delivery, etc., etc. So that's also some kind of it that we have much more clients from United States and from outside of the EU. And another reason can be because we only showcase our website in one language, and it's English. So in Europe, there are 20-something languages, if I'm not wrong. So that can be one of the reasons why we don't have too much customers also from Europe itself. And who is our customer, the profile? So it is men and women. It's not specific gender, so it's both of them from 34 to 65 years old, who are most likely interested in the home design, interior design, and home decor. And they have an average household income of 50,000 euro per month. Per year.
I see.
Okay, so I will have one question because Evka Budkovska wrote one question. So to Yusuf, how about the influencers? Do they reach you, or do you need to find them and contact them?
Actually, there is two ways. Also, we sometimes reach influencers ourselves. Sometimes they reach us, so it works both ways. There's specific websites that you can just go and search for influencers by category. Let's say that there is some interior designer who has over 1 million followers on Instagram. And then if you go on that specific website to search for the interior designer, you will find all the influencers that are in that specific niche or category, and then you can contact them directly. Or sometimes we also get direct messages or emails from that they can advertise our products on their profiles, and we need to pay them this much, or it can be in exchange of some product or services.
Thank you. Thank you for this bio, the success story. And now the last question, sorry, this one. The last question. What do you recommend to your followers, if followers who want to achieve the same success like you, to reach your revenue from 0 to up to 6,000 per day? Yes, am I right?
Yeah,
within 2 years.
We have around over 12,000 per day sales. So
but in average,
on average, yes, it's around 6,000-7,000 per day. So what I would recommend to them. So I just, for this question, you already sent me a file, so I was thinking of it. Then I just jumped into e-commerce. I remember I knew nothing about it. So I knew nothing about what products I would be selling. I knew nothing about what category of products, how I will advertise, whom I will sell. But the only thing that I knew that I need to just start it. So I just jumped into it. I didn't plan it for a year or 2-3 months to make a business plan, and then I don't know, go into business and see the real world completely different. So I would recommend to all people like who want to go to, especially to young people who want to start this e-commerce venture, to just start, to start selling through your profile, to start selling through a website that you just created, to test different products in the beginning, to try to find the category of people that you would like, would like to most likely to buy your product, and then by time you will understand and you will open more doors and more opportunities by yourself. So it's not something that you will learn within one day, or that you will, if you plan it 1 year by just searching lots of courses online, how to do, how to make, how to start, then nothing will happen at the end of the year. So you need to just start it as soon as you have an idea, and then it will grow by itself.
Exactly. This is the point of the meeting. Thank you very much. And the last word, how many hours you are working and your assistants, they're your team, but I know you. So you work how many hours in average
This will take time. Yeah, this will take quite a lot of time. So if I count on average, I may be working 12 to 14 hours per day. So of course it is time taking, because if you want to start the business, it's not that easy, and you cannot just work 8 hours or 5 hours and then say it will be working by itself. It's how to say, throughout the day of work, some of the customers from US may write you at 12 o'clock in the night, where it's like nighttime for you, but you still have to reply them. And the good thing about us is that we also provide the chat support, which we try to reply as soon as possible. And this is one of the main points that we reach these high revenues and also high sales, because the customer trusts us this way, that we reply them, we clarify any doubts that they have. This is important.
Thank you very much, Yusuf.
Okay.
Questions, more questions to Yusuf?
Yes, we have two other questions. So please let me read the first one. How much time did you use for testing? And then will be another question, please.
Okay, so how much time did we use for testing? So let's start with the point that we got the first sale from a person that I didn't know. Let's say a customer, not friend or relative, etc., after 2 months of advertisement. So it's not the easy thing that you advertise today and you get the sale rightly. So the first revenue came after 2 months, and most of people are from Slovakia. So I'm glad to tell that the first customer was a boy from Slovakia. At that time, we had a completely different product. It was a clothing line, and he bought a clothing line from us for 40 euros. I remember it very well. So that time took us to take the first sale, and of course to understand the whole advertisement system, and also to understand the logistics systems, how we deliver to customers. It took us at least 1 or 1.5 years, I can say. But still, the testing does not have specific time, because even now, even today, like let's say if I go to my advertisement channels, there is at least 2 or 3 tests going on. We are testing different products, different category, different platforms. We are testing different countries specifically. Recently, we started testing Gulf countries, Gulf cooperation countries. You can see the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, etc., for specific products. So all of it is all about testing. But for the first sale, of course, it will take you some time to get it.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. And I didn't tell you the truth, because we have 2 another questions. Just one came during your answer. So people are really interested. So Albana asked, do you think we could use e-commerce for services, not only for products?
Of course, e-commerce, it doesn't mean specifically only products. Or, for example, Amazon is selling, I don't know, some e-books. Of course, it's also a kind of product, but it's more of digital. And I know lots of people who are info commerce, they call it themselves. They are selling courses. So that is also how it works. So that you can just advertise the same way that we are doing for products. You will advertise if you have a course or if you have a service. Let's say that you have a cleaning service, or I don't know, like if you have a project management service, or you have any kind of service, you can just find specific platform where you can advertise. If it is professional, of course, you can go to LinkedIn. You can go to Google Ads. If it is more of how to say, personal training, etc., you can go to Instagram, you can go to Facebook. So you can sell anything. So you can now digital marketing of today is more of like TV or billboard advertisement of the past. You can do anything through it.
Thank you very much. So if no more questions, so point number 8. Albana, yes, please take the floor.
Attila, yes, please. One another question was raised by Evka Budkovska.
You know, but she speaks fluently English. Why she doesn't tell it herself?
Okay. She can now.
Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead.
Okay, so Evka wrote, how much should you spend on digital marketing?
Okay, so if she means in the start, I personally started with 5,000 euros of my personal savings, sorry. But also it highly depends on what you are selling, because if it is a bit high ticket product, it will take you much more budget to advertise and to get your first customers. But if you are selling some low ticket products, which would be like, by low ticket, I mean from 0 to 50 euros to 40 euros, etc. You can somehow manage with 1,000, 2,000 euro in the beginning, yes, to understand the advertisement. At this moment, we are spending quite a lot. We spend at least around 40 to 50,000 euro per month on advertisement. So it's quite a lot of budget. So by the time you grow, of course, you will be spending more. Hello?
Yes.
Okay, I think now it's finished. And now we can give the floor to Albana, please.
Well, thanks, Attila. I think that Yusuf did a brilliant presentation of his path, so there isn't much more to add there. I was quite happy to hear his ideas about digital marketing of services. Quite a few of people I know, I am in the area of services, so quite a few people I know are into that area, and I see that the need for increasing our know-how on marketing our services digitally is increasing, not only because not everybody, for example, you go to the LinkedIn, and very often I see some of my connections that have got either a private photo or no photo at all. Forgetting that LinkedIn is a kind of e-commerce. It is the same like you would sell a product without an image of the product. So quite some learning need to step up there for people to make the best use of digital marketing for the services, understanding that we as people are also sometimes a service. For example, in coaching, I don't know if there are any coaches in that audience, but we as a person are the marketing, are the product. So this kind of digital marketing is becoming more and more important right now. Digital branding of who you are and digital marketing of the service that you do. So I was quite happy to hear you, Sophie, having his opinion on that, and I quite support what he just shared with us. So
Thank you very much.
The 50 cents that I could add to it, yeah.
Thank you. So if now we should proceed to maybe more also interesting point of our agenda. Teledom has a proposal for partnership, but this I tell it in Slovak. Takže náš návrh je, aby sme nielen tu diskutovali, ale Teledom ako vzdelávacie centrum 20-ročnou skúsenosťou pomáhala prvé kroky finančným grantom aj vedomostmi pre odštartovanie vášho projektu. I tell it in English also. So we have a proposal to sponsor the good ideas, starters of young people in Slovakia, who is willing to copy the success of our friend with of course, with the knowledge, consulting, and also some financial grants. As you have heard, the financing, mainly marketing, is very important and gives the level of your income also very quickly. So the curve to grow from 0 to 16,000 euro per day, 6,000, sorry, it can be 2 years, but can be also 6 years. Am I right, Yusuf?
Actually, for example, we also over this time we also started a new businesses, and now for me growing like from 0 to 6,000 per day may take 1 month for a new store, for a new brand, because
yes,
I already have the
customer
knowledge.
Base.
I have the customer base, I have the knowledge.
Yes,
in the beginning, of course, it will not be like the next day think that you can do it right.
Okay.
You reach that goal.
So this proposal, now I detailed in Slovak, takže tu sme pripravili také, nie prosba, ale úlohy, lebo tu je každý meeting má svoje úlohy. Takže keď toto roztvoríme, ja to poviem veľmi jednoducho, tu sa jedná o meeting, lebo ja mám meetingy ďalšie, takže tu sú úlohy, ktoré sa vzťahujú na tento meeting. Takže v prvom rade by ste mali registrovať sa na našom Teledom portáli, ešte raz ukážem, ale to je nutná podmienka, teda nie je nutná podmienka, takže tí, ktorí sú tu prvýkrát, tak tu vidia, to volá sa onlineteledom.sk veľmi rýchle a tu registrujte sa ako host. lebo toto vám umožní, aby ste sledovali aj ďalšie meeting, aby ste dostali informácie. To nie je video conferencing systém, i keď aj dnešný meeting je o videokonferencie, ale my budujeme a poskytujeme znalostné systémy. Video a živá diskusia, to je len vstupná izba na tvorbu znalostí, rozširovanie znalostí. Takže toto je dobré, keď by ste sa registrovali, ale potom najlepšie by bolo, keby každý jednotlivo, keď sú nejaké tajné alebo tím, keď má spoločnú ideu, aby poslali svoj návrh na moju LinkedIn adresu, ktorú ale ma poznáte, ja môžem tam napísať, Attila Todt, nájdete ma na LinkedIne. Pošlite mi kontakt najprv a potom sľubujem diskrétnosť aj váš predbežný návrh, čo je idea. A tú ideu potom by sme konzultovali a veľmi rýchle, lebo nemáme veľmi radi nejaké byrokratické veci. A potom určíme alebo priradíme vám, poskytneme vám konzultantov, lebo tých konzultantov máme viac, nielen tu, niektorí chýbajú, ale sú na dosah ruky, ako aj finančné prostriedky, ako on spomínal, aj do výšky 20 000 eur, záleží na originálnosti projektu. Takže to je náš návrh a ten návrh mali by sme, tu vyskytla sa nečakaná chyba, prečo? Mali by sme zvládnuť do 2 týždňov, že ďalšia porada bude do 2 týždňov, teda 20. apríla. Ale tá porada už nebude taká verejná ako tu, ale bude podľa skupín, alebo môže byť len 1:1, ale podľa toho, že účastníci toho námetu, s účastníkmi námetu. Samozrejme, aj takéto fóra môžeme organizovať raz mesačne, kde sa zídu takí ako Jusuf, že aj na slovenských zíde tu 20 a si vymeniajú nejaké názory, čo je také, čo nie sú konkurenčné, predpokladám. Tak to je z mojej strany všetko. Myslím, že som vyčerpal program. Samozrejme, budeme radi, keď na našej Facebook stránke napíšete váš názor na Teledom online. Váš názor o tomto meetingu. Aj dobrý, aj zlý. My sme miesto na otvorenú a konštruktívnu diskuziu, exaktnú diskuziu medzi ľuďmi, ktorí majú v rámci skupiny spoločný morálny aj profesionálny interes. Bez okolkov, bez veľkých reklám. Vidíte, aj túto stránku, je to do it yourself. Urob si to sám. Lebo nie času, tieto praktiky minulosti boli veľmi drahé a neprinášali pridanú hodnotu. Pridanú hodnotu, ktorá bude veľmi potrebná v budúcnosti. Takže toľko z mojej strany. Takže otázky, prosím. Your questions?
Nemáme ďalšie.
Hello?
Zatiaľ nemáme zadané ďalšie otázky, žiadne.
So if we have no questions, thank you very much. And we're looking forward for our next meeting. It's 11 of May. A 11. mája máme ďalší meeting, ktorý vám ukáže a povie niečo o tom aj môj kolega Mario. O čom bude ten meeting, ďalší meeting?
11. mája plánujeme a zorganizujeme meeting s názvom Čo bude po COVID-19? What will follow after COVID-19? A budeme sústredení na obce pod názov je obce online. Takže budeme mať zaujímavých hostí. Máme zatiaľ potvrdených hostí, tak verím, že sa nám to aj podarí, že prídu. Naša diskusia by mala byť o tom, ako vplyvňujú.
Je to tu, hej, dobre, som to aktualizoval. Áno, Mário hovorí o tomto,
Áno, áno. Takže takto poviem to celé po slovensky, že budeme mať zaujímavých hostí, budeme sa baviť o tom, že ako ovplyvnilo COVID fungovanie obcí. Zaujímavý názor nám povedia, buď nám to povie starosta, alebo nám povie ďalší hosť, ktorý má na zodpovednosti venovať sa digitalizácii v municipalitách a určite my by sme veľmi radi prezentovali to, akým spôsobom vieme prispieť ku digitalizácii, vytvoreniu repozitára vedomostí, online videoprenosov, archivácií a vybudovanie celej tej platformy v kontexte spolupráce s Teledom online, aby sme pomohli obciam digitálne komunikovať a udržiavať ten kontakt so svojimi občanmi aj so zastupiteľstvom.
Tak potom, Mário, ty si moderátor, takže prosím o záverečné slovo, zastavenie recordingu a ja osobne teším sa o to, že som mal s vami radosť diskutovať za minulú hodinu. A teším sa na spoluprácu s vami na ďalších meetingoch.
Ďakujem veľmi pekne. Ďakujem, Attila. Thank you, Yusuf, for attending and for your answers and great success story.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We will hear you on Monday on our meeting. Okay. So it was my pleasure. Ďakujem všetkým. V tomto momente zastavujem nahrávanie.